What's going on, beautiful people? Chris coming to you with another one of my crazy crossroads. I am in a parking lot. Work today, went to the gym, just got out of the gym. I met an old friend of mine, and I just grabbed my camera and said, let me record this while it's fresh in my head. So I hope this video finds everybody happy, safe, and healthy, guys. I know I said this is going to be a daily vlog thing. It's just going to be a vlog whenever I can. So we're learning as we go. But this cold has just been a little crazy. Sadly, baby girl now has it, and she went and she tested positive for COVID. So yeah. Anyway. She's gonna be okay. She's feeling okay, so she's gonna rest up for a few days and get back to it. So hopefully by this Saturday, which is my birthday, shout out, 53, baby, getting younger every day. But we have our daddy-daughter day dance, the best birthday gift a man could ever get. So hopefully she'll be good to go for that. So I think she will be. But guys, just tell you a little bit about what's been going on the past couple days with me. A little bit up and down with rest and energy. So a couple nights ago, I didn't sleep well. I fell asleep at like 10:30, got up at like 12, and it was rough. But I woke up at 4:30. And I still went to the gym. Got to the gym about 5 o'clock, and it's strange. I had the best workout you can ever imagine. It was really, really weird. But for whatever it's worth, it was great. The night after that, and I'm going back a couple of nights, so I shot a live video. I had the hiccups. It was embarrassing as anything, but we got through it, and hey, we made a video. So that was the night after that. And then last night, I slept like a baby again. It's incredible. So been keeping up with the intermittent fasting. Seems like I'm right around 17 to 18 hours now off, so which is great. Excuse me. And I'm telling you, that energy that you get, it's that's the only thing I can put my finger on. But it's different for everybody. So everybody's different, right? Every body type, everybody's different, and that leads me into what I was just speaking with my buddy about. So I'll give you a little bit of background. As everybody knows, or most of you may know or may not, years and years and years ago, 11 years ago, I was diagnosed with ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. I was struggling. I had trouble walking. And how it came about was I had these leg fasciculations, just spasming like crazy. I went and had a few opinions, ended up, congratulations, you are now the proud owner of this horrible, horrible disease. But I took it as it was a gift to me, and I told the doctors, I said, okay, that's cool. I'm not dying from anything. Even though they gave me 3 to 5 years to live, I said, I'm going to live with this. Everybody has a thing. This is just my thing. And there's so many other people that have worse issues in life than I do. I'm blessed. I have kids that are healthy. There's so many blessings that I can go on and on about. So then after that, I went and listened to what they were telling me to do. I was taking all these medications, and I was in a lot of pain, and they actually had me on morphine. So I sat in a chair in my house and basically was just fading away, drugged up. And I'll never forget my son Nicholas telling me, Dad, I can't see you like this. And everything just switched right there and then. With that, I thought, what kind of, even though there's not much I was able to do at the time, what kind of role model am I for my children right now? What kind of witness am I? If they just see me sitting in this chair fading away and just giving up on life, what's that gonna tell them in life for them in the future? So I just got rid of everything. We went to we used to go quarterly to this Morsani Center in Tampa, and they would have everybody. It was 4 hours, and it was quarterly every year. And you go through these little tests. They test your strength. They test this. They test that. They give you speech therapy. They get you set up with the ALS Institute. The ALS Institute has all these wonderful people that offer, like, they have what they call, it's an ALS closet. So if you need some help with machines or anything like that, they ask you all these questions and they'll help you come up with that. But one of the things that they did is a nutritionist would come in all the time, sweet lady, and it hit me. And trust me, I did a lot of research, but she told me that eat anything you want. Get as heavy as you can. We find that that's the best thing for ALS patients to extend their life. You like Entenmann's? Eat Entenmann's. You like raviolis? Eat ravioli. Eat whatever you want. Anything, pizza, whatever. Just get fat. And I said to her, I said, that sounds like the worst advice a person could ever give. And she looked at me pretty dumbfounded, and I said something to the effect, I'm not sure exactly how it was worded, but you're telling me to eat anything, and when I eat like garbage, it's going to destroy my cell growth. And if it destroys my cell growth, how is my liver going to do what my liver is supposed to do? Livers are designed to kill disease. So I'm thinking I need to figure out a way to expedite cell growth so my liver can do its job, do its function, and that's fight off any kind of disease. So I had this wonderful lady reach out to me, and she does amazing work, and she offered to help me pro bono. And she told me, hey, eat this, eat that. I'm like, now we're talking. I went pretty much all organic. She's like, now if you like ice cream, you can eat this organic Publix ice cream. And boy, I took her up on that. So, but anyway, I started getting better, started feeling better. I also started using this machine. It's called a Rife machine, frequency machine. I don't want to get too into that because of the quote conspiracies and all that stuff. So, but long story short, guys, before year 5, I went back, and they actually had me in a study. I never even started the study because I started getting better. The doctor actually told me about the placebo effect, and I really took that to heart too. I said, okay, so have you ever seen anybody get better from placebo effect? And the doctor said, oh yeah. So I'm thinking mind over matter. So great, that's right along what I'm trying to do. Strong mind, right? Sorry about this glare, guys. I'm sitting in a parking lot. So long story short, doctors told me, I went in, and they used to do this simple little strength test. If you ever see where they say, hey, squeeze my hand. And if you squeeze their hand and you're real tight, it's great. But if you squeeze that hand and you just start, I would squeeze it, and I thought I was squeezing it hard as anything, and I was just shaking. So they measure you, they rate you from a score of 1 to 5. 1 being the weakest, 5 being the strongest. So when I first went, I was a 1 or 2. I think it was a 2, and then I was down to a 1. So at year 3.5, I think 4 maybe, did that test, and I thought I was going to break the doctor's hand. It was awesome. So they're like, what the hell are you doing? This doesn't make sense. So they did all these tests again. And some of the worst tests you can ever get, one of the worst tests is an EMG, where they stick needles in your muscles and then run electricity through it. And I had so many of those, and it's the worst thing in the world. So they told me, well, we think either you're in a remission state, and we'll never say that you're in remission, or you're cured, and we'll never say anybody's cured. We will say that you're misdiagnosed. They now, sorry if I'm being a little shaky, diagnosed me with PLS or CFS. PLS is primary lateral stenosis, sorry. And then CFS is cramping fasciculation syndrome. So I went to some more tests. They seem to think it's that. Here's the thing, no one will ever know until autopsy, so I'll never know. And whatever. So now they told me you can have 15 to 20 years. So I was like, okay, I'll see you in 15 and you can give me another 15. Whatever it is, you can't tell me when I'm going to pass or whatever. Only the big man upstairs can tell me that. So I started just continuing down that path, getting healthier and healthier and healthier and stronger. So now my goal is to, I had this debilitating motor neuron disease that breaks down your muscles, and now I just want to do everything that I was never supposed to do again, and that's build up the muscle. So that's where I'm at. So that leads me into this friend that I just saw at the gym, and we were speaking forever. And guys, let me tell you something. This guy's a type 2 diabetic. He was tremendously obese. Well, he might not say tremendously, but I saw some pictures of him and he was heavy. He's a chef. He's a celebrity chef, actually. He also turned his life around. He also struggles from Parkinson's and another brain disorder where he has seizures. If you see this guy, and you will, I invited him. I said, I want you to come in and tell your story. And I will let him tell his story. But Tom is almost 60 years old. He is he is won in the 50 and older competitions for bodybuilding. He's won his pro bodybuilding card. The guy's body's incredible. His mind's amazing. His spirit is he's an amazing person. And when you hear his story and his struggles and what he's gone through and where he's at today, and he doesn't stop, he still suffers, he still has seizures, he still has issues, and but he just keeps going every day. So he started a supplement line. He actually used to have out like DVDs and all this for recipes and whatnot, but he's starting an entire line that is just going to change people's lives. And he's not looking to be some kind of YouTube muscle motivator, this or that, but the guy is an absolute inspiration, and I want to introduce him to you so you can follow his journey, because it's pretty special. But we talked along those same lines, and he had stated that the funny thing is Chris, you're doing what you do, and you, and it's so true. I know my body. When I start feeling bad, I change how I eat. And then if I start feeling really good, and if I want to spoil myself, I'll eat a little crappy meal here and there just to make me feel like, guilty. I want to have that guilty pleasure. But if I have that guilty pleasure once, and then I do it again the same week, and then I do it again, it just starts going, and then I go, okay, got to stop and go back to where I was. So he had mentioned, like, people count macros, people do this, people do that. It's all kind of subjective, right? It's whatever works for you. You might be getting advice from somebody who is a genetic freak in life, somebody who is just born to be this, Adonis, a chiseled body, no body fat, but that's just the way they are. That's the way they're born. Professional baseball players are professional baseball players because they work hard. Don't get me wrong. They're genetically different than an average person. Let's say, I'm a huge Mets fan, but let's say everybody knows Derek Jeter. There's only one Derek Jeter in the world. Okay, there's a ton of these amazing professional athletes, but there's only one Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter stood out because he did the same exercises, the same workouts as all the other Major League Baseball players, but he stood out because he was different. He was genetically different. So what he was doing, there were tons of other guys behind him doing the same workouts, doing the same thing, but they weren't a Derek Jeter. Only Derek Jeter is Derek Jeter. So my point is coming on and telling you like what I'm doing to make myself feel better. I hope you guys don't take it like I'm preaching and say, hey, if you want to change your life, do this. But I'm just going to give you guidance and tell you what I've been doing. The intermittent fasting has been amazing for me, and other people too around me that do it. But you have to do what's best for you. And I think that all starts by right here. Click in your mind, get in yourself and just get in your head and say, hey, today's the day, not tomorrow, not Monday, not the beginning of the month. Today's the day that I'm going to change what I'm doing. I have to do the opposite because I don't feel well. I don't look good. And I just want to be a better person. And I think they say it takes 30 times to create a habit. So there you go. You have to be persistent. I swear that within a week of intermittent fasting, you will feel the difference. It'll get you to the month. Then after the month, it just becomes habit for you, and it becomes a lifestyle. So I think when it comes to changing your diets and changing the way you are, everybody diets, but then you go back to your old ways. How are you going to make that lifestyle change? So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I just had to get it off, and I am at 16 minutes. So guys, once again, I hope this video finds you happy, safe, and healthy. I hope everybody's doing fantastic. I love you all, and I will see you soon on the next C's Crazy Crossroad vlog edition. Bye.